Hey folks, my name is Omkar Jagdai and I'm coming at you from Detroit, Michigan. And today I'm going to talk to you about MBA in US, what kind of opportunities you can expect once you graduate with an MBA degree, what kind of salary you can expect, what kind of immigration issues you have if you're an immigrant. So these are the things I'm going to talk to you about today. Before we get started, I would really appreciate if you can give me a thumbs up to the video. It allows me to reach out to more people just like you, and I really appreciate you doing that. Okay, so let me jump into the video right here. So what kind of MBAs you can actually pursue? Okay, so the types of MBA, first of all, are Masters of Business in Finance. You can expect MBA in Human Resources. You can do an MBA in Business Analytics. You can do an MBA in Supply Chain Management. It's one of the really growing fields right now. You can also do an MBA in Project Management, or a Master's of Science in Project Management, which I'm pursuing right now. I'll talk a little bit more about it in the end, and how immigration kind of affects that. So let's jump into it. So these are the few types of MBAs you can do, and then what kind of universities you should go to, what kind of university you should aim to. Now, does it really matter which university you graduate from? And my answer to that question would be yes, only if you go to top 10 universities. So if you're going to universities like Stanford, you're going to university like University of Michigan, Ross Business School, University of Chicago, or Harvard University, it does matter which university you graduate from. So uh, for example, when you graduate from these schools, the kind of opportunities you will be getting, most people will not get them, because some of the companies don't even entertain people from lower class universities into these jobs. So you should expect better opportunities when you graduate from that. For 90% of people, who are maybe like me, who didn't go to top schools, it's really fine. It doesn't really affect you in much way, because if you're not a higher caliber student, it's okay. Any university you go to is the same. It doesn't really affect your salary or like packages you can expect after you graduate much. So I would say for 90% of the people, it really doesn't matter which university you go to. Okay, so let's talk about immigration issues. So understand one thing: MBA is actually not a STEM degree. So a STEM degree is something like Masters of Science in like STEM means science and technology, engineering, and mathematics. So if your degree is one of these four things, you can expect 3 years of working time after you graduate. For example, if you graduate with a master's in civil engineering, you can expect 3 years of STEM period. You get a chance to work 3 years, and these 3 years you can get your H1B stamped. But if you do an MBA is not a STEM degree, so you only get 1 year of curriculum practical training, so OPT, which is optional practical training, which you can work for 1 year. So you have only 1 year, one opportunity to get your H1B stamped. That is one of the most biggest drawback I feel about this kind of degree, is if you're an immigrant. So I'll get in a later part which if I really recommend an MBA for you if you're an immigrant. Okay, how long is this course? So this course, depending upon the university, usually about 2 years or 21 months. Some universities have about 12 classes, which is 36 credits. Some universities have 48 credits, depending upon the curriculum. I would choose the university you want to go to. I would choose a shorter term. Might as well graduate faster and get into your job. That's where you can earn most of the experience you want to. Okay, so what else? Do I really recommend an MBA degree? I would say, if you are an immigrant student, I wouldn't suggest doing an MBA, because understand one thing: you only have one opportunity to get your H1B accepted. As an international student, if your goal is to stay in America and pursue your career here, I would suggest do a Masters of Science degree. For example, I'm pursuing a Masters of Science in Project Management. When I complete this, if I wanted to, I can take 3 years of OPT time frame and get my H1B visa like stamped in one of those 3 years. So you have more opportunity to do that. There are other courses like Master of Science in Finance. So find out universities which kind of offer these kind of programs. There are a lot of universities that does. You'll have to do some research in that. So when you do that, you can actually find 3 years of time where you can get your H1B accepted. I would suggest MBA. Keep MBA if you're an immigrant as your second degree in US. So once you have your Master's in Science, Master of Finance, whatever it is, after 2-3 years working in your industry, you can, if you need, if you feel like you have a need for an MBA, a proper MBA, you can do that. But a master's of science in finance is no less than an MBA in finance. It's almost same in my opinion. So it really doesn't matter from my perspective. I would rather do a master's of finance degree than an MBA degree. Okay, if you're looking to do MBA as your second degree in America, I would highly suggest go for it, because it adds a lot of value to you. If you feel like you're stuck in your job, you don't have much opportunity to get ahead in life, an MBA degree can make some changes to you. It's basically a chance for you to build your network, go back to school, learn few new things, polish your skills, and you can get new jobs after that. You can be a renewed person again. And I think that's pretty much what I had for you today. If you have any questions, like drop me a question in the comments section. I will reply to you. If you want to talk to me personally, I will post my Instagram handle here. You can contact me there. I usually answer all your questions. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video then. Bye.